Welcome to Deep Thought, the beauty of living in truth. Now, I know me. I'm always talking about false beliefs, confronting them, confronting illusions, taking off that mask. Here's the thing. If you take off that mask, if you start living truth, if you don't even build the house of cards, don't like live on a house of cards, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Because here's the thing. Like with illusions. If you are unaware something is an illusion, you get kind of a pass. You don't know any different. You thought this to be true and you live in it. If you think it to be true, you're legit. But then when you're presented with truth, you have no excuses. When you present it with the reality, you have no excuses. Indeed, in some esoteric traditions, it's felt that the more someone has knowledge, the more someone has consciousness of whatever, of life itself, they have more responsibility. They don't have any excuses. They know what's going on. So you have a lot of people, they know they got some issues. In fact, they'll tell you. And they'll be like, yeah, but I'm proud of it. Like I said, like with myself, I mentioned in the last podcast, people don't see it necessarily, but I actually got a quick temper. I really got a quick temper. I just don't show it. It's easy for me to keep it under control for 10 minutes as I do these podcasts or even when I'm doing my car video. But trust me, but I've worked on it. I don't embrace it saying, yeah, I got a quick temper. I'm like, no, I need to work on it. That's how I look at it. I'm not saying, oh yeah, this is just who I am. It's like, no, I'm working on that. I don't have the illusion like a quick temper is a good thing. So, I'll say the truth is I have to be calmer. And trust me, it's actually worked over the years. I put it like this. There's a lot of stuff that people might do, or especially online, that maybe 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, I would have went to war. I would have went to war. But it was like, no, that's an illusion. That's an illusion. That's a false belief that I even need to. Usually, unless I have to, I avoid stuff unless it's right in my face. So, and then when stuff happens, I work to stay calm. But that's the truth. But see, I know the illusion is that it's okay. Other people gotta be that way. You can't, see, let's put it like this. People know when they wrong. People know when this don't work. I remember a woman I dealt with. Now, I had picked up she had a control issue. And one thing, she knew she had a control issue because I didn't even say it to her. I picked up on it, but I didn't say anything. And, we had a minor argument, a minor disagreement. And she specifically said, I got this control issue. I actually applaud her because she knew that was the truth. And one thing I do give her, she really worked hard at her dealing with her illusions, her false belief. I got respect for her. We don't deal with each other anymore, but I actually had respect for her that she was willing to work. She was. And that was the truth. And, the thing about truth, the thing about keeping an illusion, you got to stay on top of it. This is just on a basic level. When people lie, you got to keep up with the lies. That's one thing. You ever see people who just lie like a rug? They just lie. It's like it's a part of them. I mean, I've met some people, they like pathological lies. I remember I met this young lady. And she was like, I don't even think, she had a psychological issue. I'm serious. Because she couldn't even keep her lies straight. Like one of the lies she said, I never forget. It was talking and she said, once she said she had been an Army sniper. Now, I don't know for sure or, anything like that. So, I ain't feel like checking. I just took her at her word. And then she said she was talking about her sister. And she was talking about a Thanksgiving dinner her sister was going to make. Oh, okay, that's cool. Her sister was all of this. And I was like, okay. The next time I saw her, I said, hey, how your sister doing? She's like, I don't have a sister. She's like, what? That was a person who was living in such a lie. She couldn't even keep up with it. And that's the thing with lies. You get so much into it. Because, Remember, I talked about like people who don't know they living in an illusion or false belief or lying or living a lie. They don't know. They excuse. Then some people find out, don't do anything. But then you get some people that's just a way of life for them because they trying to hide something. But see, the thing is, it don't work for them. See, the beauty of truth, the beauty of living in truth is truth. One, you don't have to try to enforce it. You don't have to do it. That's just it. That's truth. A truth is a foundation. It's not a house of cards. Shoot, truth, the foundation of truth is a laid out concrete. It's solid. Truth is truth. This is what happened. This is all to it. It's not a lie. This is what was done. You know, it's the closest we can get to some objective, closest, because on a tangent, like I said, I'm going to start going into these tangents. At the end of the day, it's not so much truth. Well, let's put it like this. Truth is truth, but we all have our perceptions of it. But it's still truth. It's still truth. And I would say this. When you're dealing in truth or trying to find truth in your own life, start with the obvious. The obvious is you are who you are. In the sense of you're an individual. You know, your name is such and such. This is how you look. Like, start with the basics and then build off of that. You know, your skill levels or your skills, what you're able to do in life. It might seem basic, but it's a truth. It's a truth that you know how to cook a certain food. It's a truth that if, you go to the gym and you can lift 225 pounds and you actually do it, that's the truth. Think in terms of that and just live in that. Live in that. And see, one of the things that prevent people, and don't worry about trying to impress somebody, that's one of the reasons people lie. Or they don't like what it is about themselves, so they put on an image or something. You don't need to do it. You don't need to do that. First, figure out who you are truly, and live it. And you know what? It might not be popular. I'm going to just be real with you. Living truth, even just your truth isn't popular. Being authentic, being who you are ain't popular because we live in a society of smoke and mirrors anyway. So when somebody is actually honest and when they're true, it's not the same thing. It's very important to understand that. It's very important to get that. So that's it's peace. I'm going to tell you what, when you just true, when you honest, when you just live in who you are really and not putting up an illusion, the main thing about it, the main beauty is it's peaceful. It's like, even when some jacked up stuff about you that's truth, it's like, oh, okay, this is it. But the beauty of that is you know what to do. Like I said, Ron got a quick temper. Yeah, I ain't seen it because I've been working on it. That's a true thing. Shoot, they picked that up when I was little. But I worked on it. I don't pretend like I don't. At least now I did. When I was younger, I tried to pretend like I don't. And people they'd be looking at me saying, wrong. I can see it in your eyes. But the beauty of truth is it's the truth. And it's peaceful. You don't have to keep up with the lie. You don't have to keep up the illusion. Because when you conscious of the illusion, you have to keep it up. You have to keep it up. But when you live in truth, you don't. It's just there. It just exists. So, anyway, y'all, always try to live truth and work for it. Let's be real. Breaking those illusions, those false beliefs is not easy. Because, look, even living truth is not easy. I live a lot of truth, but I'm still working. I'm still working on some stuff. Trust me. There's some stuff I'm working on. I don't discuss it publicly. And it's better. I'll put it like that. So anyway, that's all I have for now. Have a great day. Work on that truth, y'all. Stand in truth. It's beautiful to live there. Peace and blessings.